Hello everyone, busygamerdad back again, going to do our third and final episode for Twinkleby, a very cozy simulator game, very much in the vein of Animal Crossing Stardew Valley, where you are just relaxed, making up these islands for these wonderful little characters that move around the island and have their own little interests and likes and needs, and as you satisfy them, you get more stellar, which is the currency inside the game, and you pick up these little map fragments to unlock hidden islands. I will have a link for this game should you want to try it out for yourselves, pick it up for yourselves. There's a demo freely available on Steam or wishlist this and pick it up when it's on sale. The developers are kind enough to send over a Steam key for us to try it out on the busygamerdad channel. So thank you very much for the gracious opportunity to play this game. This game is, if you need a break, play this game. That's all I'm going to simply say. My final thoughts, that's what this third and final episode is going to be about, is talking about how I've experienced the game, what I've internalized about this game, and how I feel this game would be for the busy gamer. This is perfect. This is the perfect game for a busy gamer looking to unwind, looking to relax. All you need to do is just set up some houses. Just set up some places for people to walk around and wander and just watch them do that. And that's all it's all about. The music is very therapeutic, very melodious. I found myself just drifting off. I also found myself being a little bit ADHD about trying to get things personally, perfect, as it were, but you don't want to sacrifice good for perfect, and that's what this game really kind of internalizes for you as the player. You can make these islands, and the characters don't care if it's one space off or anything like that. They just want to see the plant. They want to have the art supply. They want to have the fruit or food or bed or house where they can rest, and they don't care what it looks like. They're just happy to be a part of the island along there with you. So without any further ado, we're going to jump into it. You do have two options as you jump into the game where you can bounce back and forth between the islands and keep on going. The way I would look at this and my final thoughts on that is you want to progress to the next island, save your currency so that you can see what the island's layout is and what you might be missing from your toolkit, and then go back to Mulligan's to buy the missing pieces for your puzzles, as it were. Oh, we get a winter one. Yes, I love it. So we're currently still unlocking a lot of things, and you get to change the weather at will. You are the god or goddess of the world, and it just changes the aesthetic. It doesn't hurt the or help any of the environment, as I've seen just yet. So as you go into these new islands, you get a slew of new things to unlock, and then we have no houses on this island, but we have 6 people coming. Multiple people can stay in one house as long as you have the space for them to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move the tree, and I'm going to start placing houses. So I want to place, you know what? Let's place the big house on top. Let's just do that. Let's just call that good. Where's the staircase? The staircase is there. So let's have this be what it was always meant to be. The manor house on the hill. Where's the front door? I just spun it like 4 times and I still didn't do it right. Right there. Perfect. All right, cool. And then our next house, let's make this guy right there. And oh, yep. So the stellar just sometimes they just pop right out, and they make it fun to try and grab them. They just fall willy-nilly. Don't feel like you need to catch every single one. You're not going to, and that's okay. It's okay. It's not a measure of you as a player. It is not. Enjoy the game for what it is. The whimsy that this game makes and instills in the player is just fun. So let's see here. Can I do, actually, you know what? I'm going to drop this house. So you may think like, you just dropped a house off a cliff. It's okay. It goes back to my inventory right here. It's okay. Oh, that just popped up into the unknown. All right, so let's go over here. Let's put our small little house, our first house, over here. I love the little house, I think, most. It's just the quaint little cottage that you get to have. All right, so now we got those going. I'm going to move some of the stuff around. So it doesn't look like we do need a bridge. We do need at least 2 bridges. Yeah, let's do 2 bridges. So I think those are in the outdoor. They are in the outdoor section. So let's just have that be right there. And let's have that be right there. Perfect. And then I hit the escape button. I did that a lot last episode, and I'm sorry. It breaks the immersion, and I apologize. Let's see here. From here, let's doll this place up just a little bit. Can we put some bushes around the house? We can, right there. That's nice. I love it. So then the internal decorations, I'm just going to do what I did last time, where I'm going to drop a bed in each place, just to kind of have it there for the people that might want to use them. Oh, someone's approaching. Yay! I don't know where that went off to. That just hecked right off into the ether. Oh, there it is. Got it. Right there. So who be you, sir or madam? Francis, just looking for a place to live and people to talk to. Well, you are the first one here, Francis, so there is no one for you to talk to, my friend. But I will chat at you. I am loving what I'm doing with this place. I hope you are here for it. I'm going to set up this house just for you. I'm going to give you all sorts of fun little things to do while you're waiting on some other people. It's the winter months, so here I'm going to give you a little bit of soup. Yep, that's perfect. Tell you what, you get a little bit of sandwiches too. And there you go. That's going to be your place. This is your place, Francis. Those are floor sandwiches. We don't want floor sandwiches here. We want table sandwiches, please. All right, there we are. Great. Awesome. And then, you know what? I want to do some lighting. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's zoom right in. I can't pivot any more down, so I can't see if this is center. That's as center as it's going to be. And that's okay. And that's okay. So you may be wondering, hey, how come Francis didn't go in the house you set up for him? He doesn't. It's okay. He'll wander around. He'll go in all the other houses, just like you saw. And he kind of wandered through here, and he kind of snuck his way behind the house and came in this way. They never enter in through the back. It's very dollhouse style. They're never pathing to the back of the house. And if he wants to stay in this house, cool. Let him stay in this house. He's okay to stay in the house. It's all good. All good, man. As long as he's happy and he's building up. So the symbols, they don't tell you what the symbols mean, and that's the only kind of like puzzle element of the game. And that even of itself is very like somewhat intuitive. If they have like art, music, and books, then they want those. They want art, music, and books. If they have a little flower symbol, they want plants. They want greenery. If they have food symbols, then they want food. If they want the conversation talk, the thing right here, they want to talk with somebody. I have never seen this icon before, but it's very intuitive and very easy to follow what you need to do to satisfy the needs for your neighbors, is what they're called. The visitors, they're neighbors. If you are ever tired of a visitor for any reason, you can basically take their stuff and you yeet it off the island. I'm not kidding. And that will force them to go. I don't know when you would want to do that or why you would want to do that. It might be something where you can't satisfy their need and you're looking to replace them or something like that. This mechanic right here is a treasure chest, and that just drops out of the sky randomly. We don't have any more than the first tier key to unlock things, but we can do that here. So let's just unlock it and see what we get. This gives us new items. That is it's a little cook set. That's fun. And then these are little cooking things. Nice. And it gives us some money. Okay. And, oh, geez. And, we got some new variations. That's fun. All right. So who might you be, madam? Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. You prefer the nighttime, and you're looking for someone to talk to. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put you in with Francis, because Francis was looking for somebody to talk to. But Francis currently was napping. And then, you know what? Since you two are the only ones here, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a little bit of mood lighting. Where am I looking? Right here? Yeah. A little bit of mood lighting. I love the winter time in the snow. It's very nice indeed. All right, so then we need to get some extra lighting going on. Let me think here. I want to get I see you there. I want to see if I can find, let's put some carpeting down right there. You know what? I'm gonna change that now. Can I grab you? And I want to rotate this house. I want to rotate this house so it fits a little better right there. There, perfect. Cool, awesome. And then, let's see here. So that's really all I have for, no, I got these things. I was going to say, right there, little light in the house, never hurt nobody. And then, I don't think there's very much else I can do. Well, I mean, I'll give you a table. So, as you're setting out in the game, you are naturally going to be, see, and we already satisfied the need, and now they're satisfying the need to talk to each other. So as you're naturally progressing through the game, you're not going to have everything to fully flesh out the houses. And that's what it goes back to with what I was saying for my final thoughts on the game, where the rinse repeat ideas of seeing what the neighbors need and then going to Mulligan's antique shop to buy the things that you might need or might be missing is really helpful, and holding on to your cash, holding on to your stellars, and then going to the island and checking the box for the person. Theodore, my guy, we haven't seen you in forever. You're just looking for a place to crash? Sure. Come on in, dude. Come on in. Theodore was one of our first visitors, one of our first neighbors. And he was a cool dude, that guy. He just chilled. He just loved being a part of the town. And he was a welcome part of the town indeed. Let's see here. Let's put a lamp right there so you get a little bit more ambient light inside the house. Now, did I have another table? I could have sworn I had another table. I thought I had another table somewhere in the mix here. I guess I do. Up here. But I'm going to do this. Let's do this. Let's give this house a little bit more pizzazz, huh? Let's do that. I see this treasure chest right here. I'm just going to drop that right there. And then, yeah, I'll just leave that for now. Hanging on. I realize that we haven't really kitted out any of the other houses, and that's fine because I'm kind of waiting to see what, excuse me, what our other three friends, our other three neighbors are going to want. As we progress their meter to fill up, we are going to need to make sure that we are also addressing any type of... Oh, did I favorite that? I did favorite that. Let's see. We're going to make sure we have to have everything checked off for, anything that we might want to see for the place as well. Excuse me. I'm starting to get a tickle in my throat, and I apologize. I might be coming down with the dreaded sickness, the dreaded illness. Oh, no. Let's put this... Can I put that right there? Oh, I see you. Right there. Nice. So the more stellars you collect, the faster the meter fills up. And that's going to be very important for you to progress the level. So the more stuff you place, doesn't matter if it's in a perfect spot or anything like that. Just have fun. Place the things. It'll then work on perfection. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to have fun. And that's really easy for this game to really distill yourself down to and just be like, oh, well, I guess I can do that. Like, yeah, I guess you can too. So I'm actually going to swap the tables out. I'm going to put you down here. I'm going to put you over here. We have a new friend coming to the island. That's fine. That is perfectly okay. Let us see here. What else do we have? We have the book. Let's put the book there. Let's put the book right there. Just to make this place look a little bit more lived in. All right. Who be you, my lady or sir? Georgina. Hi, Georgina. You just love to eat? All right, Georgina. I'll set you up down here with some wonderful snackies. I got so many snackies. I've been waiting for you. I got so many snackies. You know, who says you can't start off with a cookie? I don't. Here on this island, here on Whitslope, we don't care. You can start off with cookies if you want. There, you can have a little bit of sandwiches right here. And you know what? Turkey dinner. Bam. Right there. There you go. Perfect. I don't know why you're going up there. That's not really going to help you get to the food. I can move it up there if you need me to. Seems like that's your space. And that's fine. Sometimes, and that's the randomness of the game. That can be somewhat annoying as you play through. I will not say that it's not true. Where you can't move these people. They're just doing their own thing. You can kind of nudge them, like click on them. But that's it. That's all you can do. So there, Georgina's just kind of moseying on up there. Did I put the house? I did rotate the house. Okay, that's fine. So you know what I'm going to do to make my life a little easier? I'm going to grab this table. I'm going to grab this. And I'm going to put this up here. Why would you do that to me? I just moved that whole table right in there for you. Alright, fine. Maybe you won't. Maybe you won't. And that's fine. That's okay. Wander around. This island is your home. It is okay. I want you to feel at home here. I want you to feel relaxed. I want you to feel like you've got some space to stretch your legs. And it looks like you do. I mean, I could, in theory, just kind of drop that down. So you can see that there's a gradient right here. There, this one's green and that one's yellow. If you're colorblind, it's a very light difference between the two of them. There is a way that you can basically check the boxes for them in a more efficient way, as it were, and that's all about, setting up the houses a little differently, etc. All right, so I have another light source, I thought, that I can put inside this house for you. I thought I could do that. Where would it be? Where would it be? Where would it be? Would it be here? It would be here. Right here. Bam. Right there. That's on the floor. That doesn't need to be on the floor. There. On the table. There you go. Who are you? Miss Shelley. Shelley was also one of the first people in our first homes. Alright, so I'm going to put this up here. Inside this house, I will make this the plant house. I'll just make this the plant house. I'll have some plants right here for you. Right there on the table. I will make this the dining room table. The most perfect planted place ever. Right here, right there. Actually, can I put them both together? No, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. Oh, and then you know what? I'll put this right in the middle. Right there. Bam. Right there. Right there. And then I'll take this. And if I rotate it, it fits perfectly in that spot. Nice. Awesome. Oh, I see you. I see you. And then we got our... Yes! Yes! We got the new island unlocked. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. And another treasure chest that I can't open yet. That makes me sad. That's okay. It's okay. The one thing I see that I'm severely lacking is light. Yep, I feel like I'm lacking light. So I need to definitely, when I go to Mulligan's, I need to get into getting some extra light for my places. I just don't see that I have enough of it. I mean, my guy over here, he's reading books. He's reading books in the dark. So I'm actually going to grab this right here. I'm going to put this right there. Perfect. There, he's not reading books in the dark no more. He's trying to sneak out of the house. I saw him like, kind of like heavy man walk down the stairs. Or like tiptoe down the stairs. I shouldn't say heavy man. Because if you're heavy, it doesn't matter. If you're light, it don't matter. Everybody welcome here on this island. Everybody. Everybody. Who's our new friend? Who's our new neighbor? Adelaide. They want nighttime and they want a house to live in. You know what? It's nighttime. I'll get you a place to stay. Wait, can I catch it? I can't catch it. I gotta wait. There it is. Okay, cool. And you know what? I'm gonna put this... Is anyone in that house? I don't think anyone's actually in this house up here. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Put you right there. It's okay. This guy, he can sleep in your bed. Theodore, he can sleep in your bed. That's fine. He's just warming it up for you. He'll change the sheets. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. It'll be perfectly okay. I don't know. Oh, I'm off in space. Did I have someone's bag there? I think I have someone's bag in here, right? I have two people's bags in there. Nice. So now this is the point in the game where you might feel like, all right, well, I've set up the space. I'm quite literally just waiting for this to tick up. This is where I would take a break from setting up this island because it's going to be self-governing, for lack of a better term. It's going to be controlled, you know, by what these neighbors do. They're just going to move around and they're going to get their meters filled up, and you'll come back and they'll be all good to go. What are you doing? Are you watering that? You are watering that. That's amazing. I didn't realize you did that. That's so nice. And then so when they get fully happy or appeased, you see the little icon right there, how it gets filled up and changes. They just arrive. So you see how they're not. Once they get inside a home, they will be able to fill up their meter. Again, it's just that randomness, that RNG, letting them walk around, that you've got to kind of survive. Is what I'll say. Not survive. That makes it sound harder than it actually is. It's not that hard. You just got to wait. All right, so is anyone else? So you're good. You're good. You're good. Where's anyone else? Oh, there's Francis. Francis is good. I think that's everybody. No, where's Theodore? Where's my guy? Was he napping? There he is. He's good. All right, cool. Let's catch that one right there. I see the treasure right here. And then so they're naturally getting their meter filled up, and so once this is filled up, then they'll should be singing the song for us that they're all appeased and happy, and we could in theory move on to the next island without getting the final rewards, but I would like to get them because I'm a completionist like that. Did you want a nap? I don't know. Grab that right there. Let's see here. So we have some stuff, some other stuff that we can bring out. We have a tree that we can plant. We got another tree that we can plant. We got some stones. right there. Now, the fact that I'm using these here does not mean that they are stuck here. There's no limit to, or I should say, once I move to a new island, all these things get refreshed, plus the stuff that I unlocked on the island. So these trees, it's not like I only have one or two of them that I have to move to the next island. They come along with me in my inventory. So they have free and unfettered access as the game progresses and as you progress through the environments, through the islands. All right, so let's see here. So we have the snowiness. Let's see here. I could make it, could make it rain. Wait, why did it not rain? Oh, that's the amount of snow. So I can make it really, really snow. Or I can make it not so snow. Gotcha. Very snow glowy effects. Cool, awesome. Let's go to fall. With the rain. So that's how you affect it. So if you go to the winter, you can't make it snow in fall. I mean, you can, but it... Yeah, okay, I see how the game is programmed. That's awesome. I like it. Let's make it a little hazy days. Little hazy days. I like that. I like that. Get to see the clouds. They're just big puffy clouds hanging out. And the music changes with the season, it seems. Or maybe it's just in general. Nice. Awesome. So, wow, I cannot believe we are already almost through our time. So, let's see here. Let's go back to the map real quick. And then new island is unlocked. That's how the progression system works. Now we have this new island that's unlocked. We're playing that one. We're still here. So, let's hear. This one's done. That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. This one, you can see that I don't have the little smiley face. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Mulligan's and I'm going to get some lights. That's what I want to pick up. I want to pick up some lights. Yes, hello. Stellar news. The shop is stocked to the brim. Take a look at all the antiques. Awesome, will do. All right, so I want some lights. What do I do? Oh, these are hanging lights. I will buy some of these. That's fine. I'll buy one of each just to have them. And then, let's see here. Furniture. Yes, lamps would be very much a needed thing. I only have 2 chairs, so I kind of want to get a couple more of those. Let's get some stools. Let's see here. What else? We did run out of beds, so I'm going to buy a few more beds. We don't have any indoor benches. And now we've unlocked a new set. Yep, Windsor set. Nice. Awesome. Let's get another book. Let's get some more lights. Let's get another table. This is a fancier bookshelf. Comfy chair. Desk chair. Absolutely. A sink to wash up. Perfectly good. Let's get another music thing. A little basin for them to wash in. That's perfect. Oh, a little globe. That's good. That's fun. Let's get this. You can blow through all your stellars pretty quick, actually. I am noticing. Let's get a little tub so they can get a little soak going on. This is a full-on lighthouse, question mark? Or is this like an oven? I don't know. It seems very excellent. Elegant. Excellent. Very elegant. Let's get some pictures, some artwork, because I know there's some people that are going to love some artwork. Let's see, I got one of each of those. I got that. Let's see here. What else? More and more stuff is unlocked, and I don't have the money for a ship. I'm buying the ship. That may have been frivolous to you, but I wanted that ship. You know, who doesn't want a jar full of scrolls in their house? I think that's a really, like, power move right there. That you can easily just like flex on somebody. Like, look, I have a jar full of scrolls. What do you got? Let's get the shovel. You know what? This would be funny. Let's just do some tall bushes and put them outside one of the houses. That'd be really funny. I think that'd be pretty funny. I wonder if these light up. Let's buy them and find out. Then, oh, let's do the lamppost. And that's it. That's all our money. All right, so let's use our map fragments. So when you fully complete an island, you get map fragments from all the people on the island. And those map fragments will be used to unlock hidden islands. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unlock one of those islands. Yes. Let's see what we got. Right there. So Loch Hillock. Hillock? Yeah, okay. So we're going to finish this one out. And I will, give you my final closing thoughts on the games. I think this game is a perfect investment for a busy gamer looking to unwind, looking to enjoy just some downtime, not playing a chaotic game, not playing a game where they have to have all the actions and combos and things like that. Oh, there it is. There we're gonna get the map fragments and everything like that. And you can just sit back and put your own music on or listen to the ambient noises inside the game and relax and unwind that way. The game is meant to be played in a relaxed setting where you do not have control over the neighbors. They just move about the island that you're setting up for them. And as you move about the island, you naturally progress to satisfy them. And that's a really good feeling. That's a really good way for the player to feel like they have agency in the island, but they're also enjoying setting things up for themselves in a way that makes it so that they're checking two boxes. I do not understand where you would go wrong with a game like this if you're looking for just this, super relaxed kind of playstyle and super enjoyable kind of environment. Apart from that, the only things that would aggravate someone would be the fact that you can't directly control the neighbors, and you're not meant to. You're not meant to do that. Another thing that might frustrate people is maybe some of the pathing or some of the setup for the houses and things like that. I did find myself in my time off screen being a little bit frustrated when I went back to previous islands to try and move things around and just have fun with it and try and get things clicked right in the perfect spot. But that was just an ADHD thing. You can totally do that if you want to go down that path, but you are not obligated to. Once you've passed an island, you actually technically don't need to go back to it. Again, your items follow you through the island, so it's not like you need to buy 15 beds so you can carry them through all the islands. Your inventory resets when you reach a new island, so you can set up the houses, set up all the beds, and do multiple of the same house that you might be enjoying on one house throughout the playthrough or throughout your time with the island. So if you have this house set up the way you want it to be, you can easily recreate that house and all of its features the same way as you progress through the game in every single island. If I wanted to bring this house into the first island, I could absolutely do that. So that's just one of the things out there that you could fully enjoy and fully take advantage of. Now I'm going to open up one of these chests. Let's see what we got inside of it. So this gives you just free stuff, basically. You can buy the keys from Mulligan if you really wanted to. Totally up to you, and totally worth it, I think. It's absolutely totally worth it. And there are sets that you can chase. There are certain things that you can enjoy. So these sets right here, you have all these things and you can see what you can finish out for them and gives you certain rewards and things like that. And it also helps with understanding where things might be inside the inventory, as it were. So let me see here. Can I click this? I can't do that yet. No, it's not available for us. But yeah, this was Busy Gamer Dad showing you guys Twinkleby. I think this game is a really great game. I think this is worth it for the busy gamer to unwind. It's not your game where you're going to be sitting around and or not sitting around. This is a game where you lay back. This is a game where you enjoy downtime. This is not a lean forward game. This is a lean back game. So like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to have some fun with Twinkleby. I will have a link for the game should you want to pick it up for yourselves. And I hope to see you next week where we'll have something fresh and new for us to take a look at as a part of our session gameplay series. Hope to see you then. Bye.